Have you ever really stopped to think about how your computer actually listens to you, or how it talks back? I'm not talking about all the complicated code buried deep inside. I mean its body language, the way it physically interacts with our world. Today, we're going to dive into that fascinating world of peripheral devices.
It seems like such a basic question, right? But it really gets to the very heart of how we use technology every single day. I mean, how do we tell our computers what we want them to do? And then how do they show us what they've done? It's this constant back and forth, a two-way conversation.
Okay, so to make this all super easy to understand, let's use a simple analogy. I want you to imagine your computer isn't just a box of wires and chips. Think of it more like a digital body. Yeah, a body that has senses to perceive the world, a voice to respond with, and even a memory to recall things.
So, first up, let's talk about the senses. How does this digital body of ours hear our commands? How does it see the photos we want to upload? This is all about getting information from us into the machine.
The official term for these senses is input devices. And really, their one and only job is to get data, our instructions, our words, our pictures, from our physical world into the computer's digital world.
And here are the usual suspects, right? These are the tools we touch and use all the time. The keyboard for typing out our thoughts, the mouse for clicking and pointing, a scanner to digitize a document, a camera for that video call. These are literally the computer's eyes and ears.
And that's the bottom line here. Without these input devices, a computer is just a silent, useless box. It has no way of knowing what we want it to do. They are absolutely crucial for making computers useful to us in the first place.
This breaks it down perfectly. It shows the whole journey. You give a command, that's the input. The computer thinks about it for a split second, that's the processing, and then, bam, it responds. Which, brings us neatly to our next point.
Right. So after the computer has heard us through its senses, how does it talk back to us? Well, it needs a voice.
So in the tech world, this is the job of output devices. Their entire purpose is to take all that processed data from inside the computer and present it to us in a way we can actually see or hear. Think about it. The monitor is the computer's main visual voice, showing us everything from text to videos. A printer? That's its voice on paper. And speakers, well, that's the computer's actual literal voice, letting us hear music or notifications. And this is how that whole conversation loop gets completed. We give an input, the computer does its thing, and then an output device gives us the result. We can finally see or hear what we asked for. It's the payoff.
Okay, but what about saving all our stuff? A conversation that's just instantly forgotten isn't very useful, is it? That's where the computer's memory comes into play.
This third category, storage devices, basically acts as the computer's brain. It's responsible for remembering all our information. Whether it's just for a few seconds or for years and years, this is where our data lives.
And again, these are things we use all the time. The hard drive or the super fast SSD inside your machine, that's its long-term memory. And a USB stick, that's like a little piece of portable memory you can carry right in your pocket.
And this is so important. Without storage, every single document you write, every photo you edit, it would all just vanish the second you turn the power off. Storage is what makes our digital work permanent.
So, we've looked at the senses, the voice, and the memory. Now let's put it all together and see how they create a complete working system.
This table just lays it all out perfectly, doesn't it? It's the perfect summary. You can see how those technical terms, input, output, and storage, line up beautifully with our analogy of senses, voice, and memory. It all just clicks.
And that really is the big idea here. It's not about any single one of these devices. It's about how they all connect and talk to each other to create these incredibly powerful and interactive systems that, let's be honest, we rely on every single day.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. We started out with clunky keyboards and mice, but now we literally talk to our devices. We use gestures. So as technology keeps evolving, what is a computer's body language going to look like in 10 years? What kind of new senses and new voices will they develop next? It's pretty exciting to think about.